Happy Friday, everybody. It's Aaron Norris with the Norris Group. It's Friday, January 19th. I'm here at Universal City Walk. Unfortunately, not riding the Harry Potter ride. I'm at a conference here for the California Mortgage Association, learning everything about the new regulations hitting us in 2018. But did Amazon pick your city for its latest headquarters? That and much more as we cover the biggest headlines in real estate. Don't miss a second interview this week with Tony Alvarez on a real estate radio show and podcast. He talks about what he learned when he migrated here, his experience when the very first time he heard Dad speak at the Apartment Owners Association, and his experience in Lancaster during the last boom, and some of the creative things he did that set him up for this cycle on the radio show and podcast. And you know what? We need some ideas for radio shows. If you've got somebody you'd like to get on the radio show, maybe some content that we haven't had in a while, leave a comment on the video on YouTube or Facebook and we'll see what we can do. The National Association of Home Builders reported a 2-point increase in builder confidence in December, placing it now at 72. The Mortgage Bankers Association reported a 4.1% increase in mortgage applications last week. Foreclosures decreased to their lowest in 12 years last year, down 27% year over year and 76% from their peak in 2010. And finally, housing starts on single-family homes decreased 8.2% last month, according to HUD and the Commerce Department. There was a big announcement this week about Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg came out, and they've been getting a lot of flack for the election process and fake news and whatnot. And I think that they're, not only their investors, but their users are a little upset because of how toxic it's become. Well, Facebook is basically deciding to back into being more family and friends oriented. And so what does that mean for real estate investors and realtors alike, even the mortgage industry? Well, Facebook is going to just get even more trickier to get eyeballs on your stuff. So you're going to have to get really creative and decide if Facebook is even going to return on investment. I mean, is it really driving leads or is it building relationships? You know, all of us look at different ROI points depending on how you're leveraging social media. Make sure whatever social media you're using, you have a job for it and a way to measure success for it. Otherwise, you're spending a lot of time and it's not effective, and you could be spending your time doing other things. This business is highly relationship oriented. Is social media helping you achieve that goal? Only you can decide. According to the Washington Post, some women are more concerned about buying a home than they are having kids. That is crazy. Remember back in the 70s when women needed male relatives to their signature to apply for credit? Whatever. Many women are purchasing their own homes or dreaming to do so, and they're not waiting for significant others. Behind families, they are the second largest group of home buyers. The National Association of Realtors says the statistics ain't lying. Single women are not waiting around, and they make up 18% of home buyers from July 2016 all the way to 2017. So single men purchase homes at a much smaller number. They made up only 7% of buyers within that same period. So housing starts were down last month, and big deal, says CNBC. That's because builder optimism and buyer demand is sky high. December's steep drop in single-family housing starts is not indicative of home building activity, and a severe lack of existing homes gives builders a long runway for demand. And John Burns says the builders are shifting to their lower price points and entry level, but their entry buyer is more affluent. Entry-level buyers, meaning somebody who went to college, got married in their 30s, and they're buying in communities that typically, let's be honest, these are not starter homes. This is not like 150,000. They're buying at a much higher level, and gosh darn it, they've been watching HGTV, so they're expecting a lot more. So in other words, builders are thrilled to increase production and disappointed they can't keep up with demand. We've heard about labor shortages, and well, permits are on point. They're in high demand, and of course that is the future, a look out into the future, meaning demand is going to be high and continue moving forward. If you're on YouTube, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a beat. If you're on Facebook, please don't forget to not only like the Norris Group page, but don't forget to add us to your See First list and with notifications on. Leave your comments below the video, and if we miss something, share the story on our comment sections on either YouTube or Facebook, and we'll make sure to include it on our blog at thenorrisgroup.com/blog. This week, Amazon announced it has pared down its list from the bidders from 238 cities about getting its second headquarters down to around 20, and LA made the final list. Mayor Eric Garcetti said the Olympics, 2 NFL teams, and George Lucas all know LA is the future, so should Amazon. Well, Amazon issued its request for a proposal, and bidders, they were looking at bidders that were close to 1 million people that were within 45 minutes of an international airport. Amazon also said it was looking for highly educated labor pool and strong university system, so LA obviously definitely applies there. Who else made the cut? Well, Atlanta, Austin, Boston, Chicago, Dallas, Denver, Indianapolis, Miami, New York, Philadelphia. Toronto was the only international, and those were just some of the ones, but you have to check that out online, and I've got a link. So what do you think? Do you think LA has a good shot with the Olympics coming in, the new NFL team? Did the tax proposal just screw us from getting Amazon maybe to invest here because of high tax? Love to hear what you have to say. We've had a very busy start of January, and we are going to hit the road again starting in February with Stay Put or Cash Out, a very well-received talk that Bruce launched back in December. So hopefully we'll see you out and about. We'll be February 6th at OC Phoebe out in the Costa Mesa, Irvine area, February 7th in Arcadia, February 15th in Corona at Tygar, and then March 7th. Bruce is going to be doing 2018 real estate market forecast. So he'll be doing just the timing portion of his current talk. I think this is the Coldwell Banker event that happens in the Inland Empire. A lot of great different speakers, so you'll find that link on our website. A little bit different, but the timing piece is generally the same, but a really great event with other speakers like John Husing and Christopher Thornburg. March 14th, Stay Put or Cash Out, NorCal RIA. We're coming up north, and then 17th, we're doing Cashing In on a Boom. This is our strategy session on the real estate investment strategies that are working in today's market here in California, and with special guest speakers from Property Radar. We're going to be doing a little bit of a workshop on how to use their program to identify potential properties. So for more information on all of our events, check out thenorrisgroup.com, and that's where you're also going to find information on our hard money loans, including fix and flip, buy and hold, and new construction. We've got rates starting at 6.9% for our rental program, so check out all those rates. And Florida is coming soon. And for more information on passive investing, doing trust deeds, check out tngtrustdeeds.com. With that, have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week.